Ito, si Congressman Abante, nakahanap ng katapat. Hindi siya magsilbi kay Karen Davila. Ang galing ni Karen Davila. In-interview niya si Congressman Abante tungkol na yung aligasyon ni Colonel Prijaldo na pinipilit nilang paaminin si Prijaldo na may kaalaman siya tungkol sa reward system ng ano. Nako, kawawa si Congressman Abante. Sunog na sunog. At saludo ako. Pasalamatan natin si Miss Karen Davila. Tunay na journalist. Okay, iparinig ko sa iyo yung interview. Kailang ipinost na ito ng kaibigan natin si Jojo de Guzman. Salamat Jojo, ang galing mong mag-research. Okay, pakinggan natin ang balitaktakan ni Karen Davila at you are wrong, sabi ni Karen Davila kay Congressman Abante.
Colonel Ginaldo, that I force anyone or we force anyone to sign any affidavit in exchange to favors or the possibility of promotion. And that is what I said in the media, Karen.
All right, but this is the point, Representative Abante. Wait, I won't let that go just yet. What is your business and Dan Fernandez's business speaking to a resource person? Why would you do that?
We was actually a classmate of Colonel Garma. And Colonel Garma asked us if we can talk to Colonel Ginaldo because he has something to say. So, you know, nagano naman kami, okay, we talked to him.
But what you did was wrong.
Yun.
I immediately put color and button.
What you did was wrong. Grabe. Yan ang tunay na journalist. Wala na, siguro napuno na rin itong si Karen Davila Unti na silang bumabalik sa dati. What you did was wrong. Bakit nyo kakausapin yung resource person? Wala, kawawa dito si Congressman Abante. Again, saluduhan natin, pasalamatin natin si Miss Karen Davila. Tuloy natin.
Bias into the resource persons. What is the business of two representatives speaking to a police colonel who is meant to be under oath, give his testimony? You should not have spoken with him.
No, he was not under oath in the Senate, yes. But when we talked to him, we were talking to him in response to what Colonel Garma said.
No, but in the end, he was going to speak in the Quadcom. They are under oath in the Quadcom.
Yeah, that's true, yes.
Yes, so why would you
But
speak?
we never...
No, the point is this, Representative Abante.
Yes,
Do you, in the lower house, do you all speak to your resource persons before they attend the hearing?
Not necessarily.
Not.
In a way,
Is that the practice in the lower house? Is it the practice in the lower house?
Sometimes these resource persons would request us to talk to them privately.
Bakit napapansin ko ngayon parang itong mga kinamumuhian natin, bakit parang nabibilib na tayo ngayon?
Yes!
Sabi ko nga kahapon nung nanonood ako dyan dito sa ABS-CBN ang daming Duterte not to mention, bias media, kumbaga, itong mga, like kahapon, Coco Pimentel, Jingo Estrada, tapos ngayon si Karen Davila naman.
Galing.
So, we give them some time so we could be able to talk to them privately. But the thing is this, forcing anyone to make an affidavit that will tell them, that will speak lies to them. We don't do that.
Sorry, but he did not say you forced him to make an affidavit. This was his testimony in the Senate. Number one, he said first that Congressman Dan Fernandez put the paper he was holding in the table at sinabi, yung paragraph na yun, yun ang affidavit ni Colonel Garma. Sinabi niya, ikumpirma mo na alam mo ang reward system. In other words, it appears that you were not objective, both of you.
Allah.
You were in effect influencing a reason.
You were not objective, both of you. Lumalabas, si Karen Davila, naniniwala siya sa testimony ni Colonel Prijaldo. Hindi siya ganyan katapang na magtanong sa isang kongresista na medyo galit na nga siya eh. Talagang she's emphasizing her point na you were wrong, you were biased, ganito, you are influencing yung resource person ninyo. Naniniwala si Karen Davila kay Colonel Grijaldo. Tama, yung sabi ni Jojo de Guzman, yung dating kinamumuhian natin, Jinggoy, ito na, Karen Davila, pati si Senator Pimentel, nagiging patas na sila. Yan, pabor na sa katotohanan. Pabor kay PRRD. Pabor sa, it's a miracle. Hindi to ordinaryong pangyari. Tuloy natin.
Resource person to
No, we're not.
corroborate Garma's testimony.
No, we're not.
Accusation niya.
We're not influencing him. We're just asking him because it was Colonel Garma who actually told us, can you please talk to Colonel Grad because he's my classmate.
Regardless, this is not the point. The point but the point is, did you speak to our
Hindi makasalita si Para siyang nagmukhang puny, nagmukha siyang pipitsugin dito. Pero doon sa Quadcom hearing, kala mo kung sinong siga. Dito hindi siya makaano kay Karen Davila, hindi makasalita.
Resource person, two representatives, a resource person in private without his lawyer. Did you...
Tingnan niyo yung mukha niya dito. Mukhang kawawa, oh.
Agree.
Mukhang kawawa siya dyan. Nagmamantika na yung noo niya.
Do that.
No, there were two lawyers there.
His lawyers.
He could be able to call his lawyer too if he wanted to.
No, that's not the point. When you spoke with him, was he alone?
The point is this, no force was given. The point is this. We did not tell...
Anong the point? Paano namin alam na walang force? Hindi naman namin nakita yun. Di ba?
We did not actually force him to make an affidavit. We did not force him to say that he agrees with Karma. All right, we didn't do that. We were just polite enough because they wanted to speak to us. We're just polite enough to be able to give them the room for them to say something.
Okay. Another testimony he said in the Senate during that conversation, tinanong mo pa, ilang taon ka na lang sa serbisyo, baka pwede ka bang general? Was there a part of the conversation that went this way?
It's a lie. The thing is, why would people believe a killer
mukha ng guilty
who would say those things?
But why would they believe this was highly inappropriate? The point is, Representative Abante, is this, you and
alam mo yung nagmukha siyang nasa Quadcom hearing, yung hiniring yung kanyang sarili, yung ginisa yung kanyang sarili. Pumunta siya dyan kay Karen Davila, nagmukha siyang yung siya yung resource person na yung binubutata nila ng yung mga witnesses. Ganito nangyari sa kanya, karma.
Representative Dan Fernandez put the results of the Quadcom in a compromising situation. It affected the credibility by speaking to a resource person privately.
I don't think so. I mean, we will still pursue the truth, and that is what we want to say.
Nakita ko ang point ni Karen Davila, no? Dahil sa ginawa nyo, sabi niya, nalagay na sa alanganin ang credibility ng Quadcom. Dapat hindi nyo yun ginawa. Kaya, ganon yung passion, ganon yung may galit si Karen Davila dahil maganda yung simula ng Quadcom, sabi niya, may lumalabas ng katotohanan. Bakit nyo ginawa yun? That's inappropriate. That's wrong. Sinisira nyo ang credibility ng Quadcom. Ito namang dalawang kongresista, sabi niya, script lang nila yun. Hindi nila masisira ang credibility. But I agree with Karen Davila. Dahil sa ginawa ng dalawang kongresistang ito, nagkaroon na ng question mark yung credibility ng Quadcom. Kayo mga kaibigan, ano sa tingin nyo? Anong masasabi nyo kay Karen Davila? Purihin ang dapat purihin. At ito na ngayon, pasalamat ako, saludo ako sa ginawang ito ni Karen Davila. She is a real journalist sa pagkakataong ito. So, sorry na lang, Congressman Abante, nakahanap ka ng katapat kay Karen Davila.